Check Ray Ferraro coming up in just a moment. I'm Mike Emery. Tonight, we have one of the top point getters in the league. He leads the entire league in assists, and oftentimes that whole stat gets left behind. It's pretty important.
It is, and especially the guys that play with him, Doc. It's not just necessarily the guy that handles the puck, but it's the players without it. Those guys shooting to those holes, opening up space. But this particular player has great vision, has great ice awareness, and he knows certainly where to put the puck on the tape in the offensive zone.
Now we turn to the last lines of defense, the goalies. This man's the goalkeeper tonight. The book on him is that he can be rattled with an early goal. Let's see how he does tonight for the home team. This man's got the start. You know, if they like the goalie and they like playing for you, you stand a good chance to be strong, and that's the hope for the visitors. We have a thrilling evening of hockey ahead. Opening face-off of this contest has been taken. Puck is thrown to two. Pure Gardens in their own end, carrying it on. Snapping a pass to Route 2. Pass to the slot. Score! Four!
You always have to know where the puck is on the ice. Be ready, and he one-timed it in. His technique is good. The butterfly is really solid. He just gets beaten with a better shot.
Bort's goal has given his team the early lead.
I think everybody in the building felt the momentum starting to change.
And it won the faceoff. Into the end of attack. Shoots. Point blank save.
Not often you're all alone in front of the goaltender from this area of the ice. Great save.
Big chance here. Takes that pass off the boards. Lets it go. Shot deflected. Rögle with possession in the defensive zone. Gains the blue line. Tries to get it on net. On to two. Gardens in possession as they move up the lane. With a blast!
Oh, a save.
And ripped to Brodin. At the point, big shot! He gets that pass ahead in stride. To the point it comes. Shoots a magnificent pad save. And that one went offside.
Gardens can't expect another save like the one we just saw. Their goaltender came up large to bail them out.
A little under 6 minutes played here in the first. Only one goal hanging on the board so far. So it's 1-0. Onside. Shoots wide. Terrific shot. What a save. He scores!
There's the old adage, get it to the net, you never know what can happen. Because he doesn't hit it solidly, the goalie is fooled on it.
And the face-off's won. Moving into Connell. Nice job, straight stand-up motion. And they've got it again. It's an onside play. Pure Gardens in possession as they travel in the defensive zone. And they are in. Knocked down to a knee. He lost it. Pure Gardens carrying it up the wing. He's all alone. He scores. 3-0.
he looked confident on that breakaway right before he scored.
It was a wide open net until when he went to shoot it. But what a great effort by the goaltenders. He tried to dive back on the play. Just can't get there.
It's a face-off win. It may not seem important in that territory, but they have possession. And pass off the boards. Flyers off a body. Has that point pass as well. Stays on side to the middle. Outstanding play. Tries to clear. Puck picked up here. And he gets it back. Still no shot. Still no shot. Looking for options. Great pressure. Feeds it in front. The pass is off the mark. What a chance that would have been. Now it's directed to Colbert. Point to point to point. Perfect connection right through center. Pitching this one to Colbert. And he gains the zone. Lets it go. Paddled aside. Scooped up by Rutu. Jurgarden is trying to pry it free along the boards. He scores! And that's 4 straight goals.
You're not going to see many shots harder than that. What a play.
The defenseman obviously doesn't hear his bench yelling at him. The rink beside me, I can hear them yelling for him to get back to the front of the net. He's too slow to do so.
Over 7 minutes to go. You can see momentum in this game. It has shifted, and it is expanding even more. The advantage is 4 goals. Loose puck, solid defensive play there. Gets in, and he'll look over his options. Picks it up back there. He's in! And that pass really misfired, and so they must drop back. Jurgarden's got possession along the boards. Make a play from the corner. He's got that pass at the point. Marches on a cross. And play is stopped for a penalty. Jurgarden's roster goes down by 1 here. At least briefly, a minor penalty for hooking.
Well, what he was trying to do is trying to get the puck, but unfortunately for him, he reached in and hooked around the player. Off to the penalty box he goes.
And so begins power play number 1. Let's see if it's power play goal number 1. Good clean win on the draw. Moves to the corner. Got that pass near the blue line and now looks ahead. Takes his pass from the goalie. Up the wing, making some headway. Through the corner. Shoots one. Oh, look at this! Shot on. No, blocked.
I know that shot just missed the net, but that thing was moving.
Into the attacking end. Jurgarden's in their own end and in possession. Making progress in the defensive zone. Rögle as it moves to the neutral zone. Onside play. What reaction? He's got it again. Good work by Brody. Breakaway. Terrific save with no reaction time whatsoever.
You want to score goals, you have to go to this area.
Jurgarden looks to extend this last 10-game segment where they've dominated their opponents. They've been fast, they've been physical, and they're facing an opponent that has a minimum of confidence because they've really struggled in their last 10.
Slips the wrister. That's a great save. I was watching for sticks to go up. No celebration this time. Jurgarden's in possession as they travel the boards. Clock leading down on the power play. Gets in. What'll he do? Up to the point. Snaps a shot. And another save there. Djurgården's gaining in their own end, trying to get to the neutral zone. He retreats now, getting back to his own end. Djurgården's done a wonderful job of penalty killing, and so we're back even.
Well, the penalty killers did a terrific job there. Outworked the power play. They were in better position than the power play was, and there was no lanes for anybody to move the puck.
Takes that pass from the other point. Good grab again. Looking from the blue line. Clock continues to get to the smaller numbers here, but there may be time for another rush. Good solid defensive play with the stick. Breakaway! Shot frozen. Not easy.
You score your 50th goal, yeah, you're the guy at the end of the stick. You have to finish your chance. But you need so much help to get this many goals in a year. His teammates are so pumped on the bench for him.
First period has ended and a strong early lead has been built. Rögles are suffering on the goaltender. For him, there are great days, there are average days, and then there's today. More in a moment. Second period is underway. Let's see if the gap can be closed. Nice play with the stick. Nothing more will come. Decides to go back to his own end to try and get out. Pressing on with it in their own end. Djurgården's up the wing settling things. And it's a good pickup. Keeps it going up the wing. Gets in. What'll he do? Good body contact. Trying to go to board. And he steps in. Feeds the point. Fires! Great stick save.
Djurgården doesn't have to look too far to look at where their offense is going to come from. Probably from one of the highest goal scorers in the league. They get him the puck in the shooting area. He's able to finish it unlike very few in the league.
Face off win here. Got his stick on it. Gives it on a cross from the point. Can't get a shot on it. Keeps it going along the boards. Tip to the net. Terrific save there. Didn't look like he had anything to shoot at, and he made it tough.
Terrific stop from right in front of the net. You've got to find a way to put the puck in the net.
Rögle's coaches have been up their players to pick up their commitment, to pick up their...
Got his glove on it. Djurgården's in possession in neutral ice. Turned on net. Score!
If you want to generate offensive opportunities, you have to get inside the face-off dots. You got to find those soft spots in the defense in order to generate and score goals like that.
And so good airtime on this pass. Flat when it lands and the shooter has a walk-in.
Sugar's just continuing to hammer away on the shot board, enormous, and the score is large. A face-off win. Let's see what develops. That's a nice pass, and he's gotten it from the right to the left and can move ahead. He was outnumbered, but not outmanned. Gains the zone and looks over his options. Sticked away. Played on to Erickson. Picks it up in his own end. Rögle's have it between the blue lines. Good place to shoot from. He scores! Rögle's haven't struck for much, but they've struck now. And maybe they can build on that here in the second. Neutral zone face-off one. Possession established here. He's got an enormous collision. I wonder if that hit will change the momentum of this game. Rögle's look to make a difference up the wing. Takes a shot. Newton's in his own end, headed towards center. Moves it to the barrier at center ice. Breakaway! From the outside. Off the goal post. Wonderful wrist shot. Big point blank save there.
A missed opportunity from this close in.
Nicely into the zone. Sugar's in their own end and controlling play. Breakaway chance!
Jävla spelarna är värdelös nu.
Pitched right ahead through center. A shot. Wonderful save. Sugar's waiting back in their own end. Into the zone! Score!
He had that look of no doubt he was going to score on that breakaway.
That's the shot there. It's a low to the stick side. The goaltender can't get to it.
Sugar's connected yet again on the scoreboard, and they'll probably get the puck right back the way this game has gone. And they've taken that face-off between the blue lines and white. 14 minutes scooped up by Route 2. Sugar's carrying it in their own zone. What? He scores! Second of the game! What a performance!
In order to have puck support like that, you got to move your feet, move the puck, move yourself, and you're going to be rewarded with a goal.
Sometimes you get beat by a better shot. The goalie thinks he's in decent shape here, but he gets just a small piece of it as it goes into the net.
Goalie on the bench, substitution made.
After a while, you're not getting much from your goaltender. He's given up a couple of bad goals. There's been a couple that he hasn't had a chance on. It is time to change the record and get him out of the game.
Sugar's been able to build a huge lead based on having the puck more often. And they won the neutral zone face-off. Gains the zone. Sugar's in their own end and in control of the puck. And he steps across the line. He got a piece of it, but it missed. Great shot, save. Sugar's lugging it through the center ice area. Oh, broken up. Pass off the mark thanks to the defender's stick. Headed right down the middle under the scoreboard. Looks ahead to start something. Directing that one to Erickson. He's alone. Snaps it on goal. Rögle's have it along the boards. He gains the zone. Blocked away. Nearing the last minute of this middle period. Pitching it to Brody. Let's it go. Oh, my. That one was way wide.
Boy, this puck had a lot of steam on it, but unfortunately he turned his hand over, and that's what caused the puck to miss the net badly.
Drags one. And a good save there.
Rögle's goaltender just hasn't helped them out at all. They've had enough chances offensively, but they're out of the game because their goalie can't stop anything.
Period is over. Sad to say we could show you a lot like this, but we picked only one. Heartbreaking for him. Back at home. Two periods played, one period ahead. What are your thoughts so far, Eddie?
Rögle's turnovers in the first two periods, Scott, are the direct result of this score. They're lucky still to be in this game.
Third period underway. Maybe something was said in the second intermission that can turn this thing around. Solid win at center ice. Now what?
咩罰下落晒啲啦，啲IC喺度真係落晒個細，呢唔係啫。
They've got the draw. Gathered in by Ward. A good stick there, so no complete pass. Tjurgarden's lugging it along in the defensive zone. Gets in, looks over his options here. Crammed off by Rutu. Takes that pass from the other point man. Great save.
Boy, he really had to battle through to see that straight shot.
And the change is made. The goalie's at the bench. Extra man on in this delayed call. Lets a shot fly. That shot came from nowhere. Tjurgarden's been assessed a minor penalty. 2 minutes. And the call is tripping. Rögle's power play gets another chance to operate. Hasn't been effective yet. Put a face off that. Just wide. Tjurgarden's got it back in their own zone. He's got it, but has to get rid of it. He takes that one right ahead. Good pass. Score! A short-handed goal.
Well, he had a lot of time and space there to let that wicked shot go from far out. That is a heavyweight shot.
It looks to me sometimes as the goaltender's guessing a bit, and when he guesses, drops into the default butterfly position to see if he can cover enough net.
Tjurgarden's goal has taken them to an even larger lead on a night that they have had the offense going. Third period of play. Offside stops the clock.
He has such outstanding patience with the puck. He'll hold it until you get open and then deliver it at the right time. 50 assists on the year for him.
Just over 4 minutes have passed. Do you think the ice is tilted in this one? Players are tumbling head over heels into the boards. Corral. Tjurgarden's carrying it through center. Keeps the zone. The breakaway.
always zero in on the puck, but if you're going to have great puck support, you better have the guys without it that go to the open ice.
Well, that's a beauty, and so that ripples the top of the net. The goaltender's got to be able to stay on his feet as long as he can if he's going to be able to stop such a perfect shot.
Djurgården's goal has built an even bigger lead. We're in the third period. For the opposition, at least that is fortunate. And play
Men vad
stopped.
helvete vad som springer före. Jag kan se att jag pucken var fast, men det är ingen bra.
They won the face-off. And he's all alone. Marvelous save. Didn't buy what he was selling. He's in on an onside play. That's a good solid hit. He'll feel that one.
This was part of their game plan. Be physical.
There's no way he's not banged up. He's slow to the bench here, and he's looking for the trainer already.
He throws it there. Freezes play. Clean win on the draw. That one is pointed to him. Good jab with the stick there. Rögle is on the move through center. Chip to Gagne. Nice tip of the pass. Many yards gained to Gagne. Djurgården setting things up in the defensive zone. Moved along and in alone. Score! Another short-handed goal.
Presence of mind to get to the front of the net, open up, and one time it didn't pass the goaltender.
The goaltender's disappointed here. He gave everything he had on that, just not able to get across to stop it.
Djurgården's goal has taken them to an even larger lead on a night that they have had the offense going. Third period of play. Still time on this power play, but not much. Rögle with possession up the wing. Drill. Perfect hit by the stick. Djurgården's back to full strength. They've killed off the penalty.
This is what coaches get.
What a save. I was looking for the light to come on.
You're a rookie, you want to make the team, and then you want to contribute. 50 points on the season is a great achievement for him. You can see how happy he is and how happy his teammates are that he's accomplished this.
Quick work on the face-off. He is shut right off.
The game is picked up physically dominant. That is a solid hit, and that sends a message.
Djurgården's got 2 for charging.
You can skate to make the hit, but you must glide and then make contact. Plenty of good looks on the power play. They got to stay with the same game plan.
Hey, I'm with you on that. Defensive zone win. Djurgården's looking to headman up the lane. He's in! Slid to Eriksson. Right to the point. Has it one. Got a piece of that one.
That puck deflected off the goaltender, Doc, and went up over the glass. That faceoff will stay inside the zone.
Nice face-off work. One into another. Gets across, looks over his options. Djurgården's controlling the play in their own end. Passing one off now to Dutton. Points it. At the point of drive.
Så framför fan passar.
That one goes back in where a goaltender can make this play. Now the defenseman up for big chance. Rögle setting things up in their own end. Up the wing still with possession. Around through the corner. Good shooting place. Outstanding save. What magic even to get there and get the shot off.
The goalie makes himself look big.
Must get it out. Gardens in, but he's alone. Fouled it again. Blue line control. Gardens lugging it along in their own end. Gotta ice it here. This one comes into the possession of the guy who's supposed to stop all these. Up control by two. Gardens penalty kill comes through. Now we're back even.
Maybe they can punt next time because they haven't been able to score at all here on power play. It just sucks the lifeblood of your team.
Big chance here. Right in front. Score! Got a hat trick. It's not really loud in here, but they don't expect that.
Boy, I love how he put himself in a position to really get a lot on that shot. Where was the defensive zone coverage there?
But he's able to clear open ice and he lays a sweet saucer pass on the shooter's stick.
Gardens' goal has built an even bigger lead. We're in the third period. For the opposition, at least that is working. Rögle are moving the puck to the neutral zone. Slides it to the point. Lets it go. Looking to Tooten. Pressing on through center ice. Nicely into the zone. Shoots. Outstanding point-blank save.
Seems like he was getting too tight on the goaltender.
We go down to the benches. It's Ray Ferraro.
Take a look back at Patrick. He's been exceptional tonight. Found the open ice, and when he had the puck on his stick, it's not been there very long.
Ray, he's certainly one of the 3 stars in my book. Decides he wants the corner. Around to the corner. The stick can break up a play, and it just did. Good, solid defensive play with the stick. Back to the point. Rögle through the neutral zone, carrying. Cruises to the slot. Top right over it and couldn't get it past. Solid, clean win. Gathered in. He's all alone. Hammer. They score. He shot that puck so hard, I only saw it when it finally came back out of the net.
And so just because you're in the butterfly doesn't mean you can give in to the shooter. You still have to move. He looked like he thought he was in perfect shape to make the stop and didn't have to move. Bad guess.
Neutralize face-off win. Taking attack here. Oh, the pass just didn't work. Gardens continuing to probe. Score! He's got his second of the game.
Especially in the offensive zone. If you want to isolate a defender, you've got to get people moving over to the puck carrier to give him more options. That's exactly what happened on this play.
And so I got a good look at this one. He's in the butterfly. It looks from my position like he's got the entire net covered. Obviously, there's a little bit open.
Gardens' goal has taken them to an even larger lead on a night that they have had the offense going. Third period of play. And the pickup. Pass attempt to Brody. He's in. No! Gotta get it on net.
Not very often you get a golden opportunity like that, but you got to hit the net.
Rögle through the neutral zone, accelerate to the line. Good, solid defensive play with the stick. Mashing it along the boards. Into the end of attack. Controlled by Brody. Gardens carrying it in the defensive zone. Brody. No chance on that. Bumped off balance.
Men Brody gick istället ner ut. Och så titta, han började byta.
Has a chance to make a
Det är
play
2
through the corner.
minuter.
And possession now on the pickup by Rucci. Hoping for better things if he turns back. On to Rucci. Gardens carrying on up the wing. Breakaway, and he missed the net.
The speed pulls him away on the breakaway. However, this is the net that turns out to be a wasted chance.
Score! He's got his second.
You always have to know where the puck is on the ice. Be ready, and he one-timed it in.
The goalie thinks he's got the bottom half of the net covered. Obviously, he doesn't as this goes by him on the low stick side.
Var inte hårda för skottet. Det gjorde en mål ändå.
And that's a face-off win. Rögle's battling along boards. Off the board. Gardens leaving the defensive zone.
Med solomålet där.
Gains the blue line. Breakaway! Not on the net. Gaining space, maybe time. And he steps across the line. Breakaway! Hits a post with the shot.
It's a sickening sound for a shooter. That puck is delivered perfectly. It just hits the post and stays out.
Couldn't get through. And that's the end of the game. Well played. Gardens recorded a victory, and that's another one in a row.
It doesn't seem to matter who the opponent is because this team is really executing effectively on their game. That's another win, and the streak continues.
That's it for another great night at a hockey rink. For Eddie and Ray, Doc saying good evening, everyone.
Ja. Tjugo räddningar då. Det är ja, 90-94%.